And we are live. What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to a certain point of view here on a Wednesday evening. It is the crew. We are here, and it is Star Wars Wednesday, as we have very few of them left. We only have 3 Star Wars Wednesdays left in the season outside of Spectacular, including this one.
That's right, because we have this, and then
the
Alex
other side, and then the final.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wow.
We got 3 Star Wars matches left before Spectacular, and they are going away real quick here. But we're excited. I mean, look, it's a semifinal matchup. We have 4 incredible players in this semifinal of the tournament, in this insane tournament. And we have a great matchup today. But before we get to that, usually it's Brian, myself, and Molly on Wednesday, but Jill graced us with her presence today. Jill, how are you?
My parents are leaving for New York, so that's why I'm here.
She doesn't want to be with us. She's just, it's
Do you not hear the excitement in her voice?
Yeah, she's just here.
The thing is, I was gonna go over yesterday because they were leaving tonight for New York, and I was gonna go to their house yesterday so I could just see them yesterday instead of today so they could focus on packing. Then my mom texts me and she's like, so your sister has Dodger playoff tickets, so I'm gonna go to that. So, and I'm like,
that's awesome. Wait, so she's there right now?
No, she was there yesterday, which is why I
go
there yesterday. So they were there for that big, huge, awesome comeback game. But yes, so that is why I'm here today, because my family does cool things without me. Yeah.
Well, maybe you're doing something cooler today, so whatever.
Yeah, I'm playing Star Wars. Suck it.
Speaking of Star Wars, Mr. Imperial Officer up there, what's up, man?
Oh, me? Oh, I was I was looking in the chat and I was like, who's the Imperial Officer?
You have the hat on.
Yeah, I know. I realized that now. Once I looked at myself, I realized I'm good, chilling, ready for tomorrow. I know you are. Oh, boy.
Oh, Dune's tomorrow.
Yeah. I can't wait. I'm so excited. Because I think the next 3 weeks are 3 of the top 5 movies I've been looking forward to the whole entire year. Dune, Last Night in Soho, Eternals. And I'm so excited. Even though I'm furious with Marvel right now.
What'd they do?
They did that stupid press showing 3 weeks early, and now everyone knows
Marvel's fault.
That's not Marvel's fault. That's
Marvel does.
When have they ever done one 3 weeks?
You know why it's 3 weeks, right, Brian?
Yeah, because they're trying to build the hype.
Good and get the reviews out there. It's not Marvel's fault,
but still,
it's not Marvel's fault. It's the jack-offs that have been posting spoilers everywhere.
Yeah.
The fact that I know that after credit scene is just infuriating.
I know nothing.
Lucky you.
Well, Jill, this actually happened. So I'm just kidding. I'm not going to spoil anything.
I will smack you.
It's ridiculous.
So digitally smack me, and I would still hear it.
So it got spoiled for me. Well, he got mad because it got spoiled for him on Twitter. Then I saw it on Facebook, and then this morning on the drive on my commute to work, the radio guy goes, so the Eternals hasn't released and comes out in 3 weeks, but the end credit scene is and he just
don't
says
they sign NDAs for this stuff? Why are they just?
Apparently, nobody cares.
What the freak?
I couldn't believe it. He said before the movie doesn't come out for 3 weeks, and it premiered, but the end credit scene is this, and
what
he just
is
says
wrong with people?
I was like,
so someone I don't know. I don't remember the name, but someone legit just put it on Twitter, in a 120 character post, said da 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 da, and that lit up like wildfire across the internet, and that's how I got spoiled from it. And then I come to find out that actual websites are running it as their headlines.
Yes,
that's
how I found it on Facebook.
They're running it as their actual headline 3 weeks before the public gets to see the movie.
I saw it on Facebook, and then I saw it on.
Thank you, Billy. Mark Donnelly. Thank you.
What is what?
That's the guy that spoiled it.
Yeah.
Yes, on Variety. I read that. I read that.
Yeah,
He's
guy
it
on
was.
Variety.
It was.
Dude.
I have never experienced so much absolute anger by seeing something, and I know I shouldn't be that mad because it's just a movie, but like this movie has been delayed. This is a big movie because of what happened with COVID.
What's
Like,
the point? Like, is it just to give yourself like a? I'm
It's
sorry
to
for
be
a
an
family-friendly
asshole.
show here, but is it like to give yourself a huge hard on that you just like
Yeah.
spoiled it for like a whole bunch of people? Like, is that
apparently
what
he wanted to be the first one to publicly say something, and he ruined
Well,
it. for
hey,
now
Mark
millions of people.
Donnelly, you can suck my huge.
Well, guess what?
Teacup.
Suck it.
Guess what? Because
You're
I
huge
heard that the
Suck
NDAs
it.
are the NDAs that they sign is for $1 million. So good luck making that, guy.
Yeah, it's not good. If you guys are interested in any kind of nicer way to say things and to say things to people, go check out Koi Jandru's tweet from earlier today.
We like Koi Jandru.
He said something very nice, and I would say that same thing, but in a very, very hurtful way. So go listen to Koi Jandru.
I'm actually
Also, side note, real quick, Ty Lieberman. The answer is the Houston Astros, always and forever, are the most.
Oh, was he in the chat? I missed it.
Yeah.
Where'd he go?
Oh, where's Ty?
Where'd Tyron
Yeah.
go? He probably left already because we didn't point him out.
Ty Lieberman, Houston Astros are definitely.
Yeah, Houston Astros are the absolute trash of the world. So Houston
Yeah.
Astros. I just love to hate Gold Leader because he has these
It's-
pinchable cheeks that are just like I want to smack that smirk off his face.
I want
Astros, Yankees, Cardinals.
See, it goes Astros, Yankees, Gold Leader for me. That's how it goes.
Okay.
Yeah. So he hit the top 3.
Okay.
Anyway, we are here for Star Wars today. We are here for Schmoedown. Let's get off some negativity there and get to some positive stuff. This is an insanely good matchup we have here. Laura Kelly and Gold Leader, a matchup that we've kind of been wanting to see for a little bit. Gold Leader is just part of this young rookie crew that's been coming in and been making waves all year long and doing a great job of getting victories. His only loss to this point is to the current champion, which is a big deal. And Laura is on a warpath since her loss to Andrew Demilanta earlier this summer. And she's looking back to get that title match and get back to spectacular. And the last time she was there was 2019 against Alex. And so we have Swag, we have Finsock Exchange. Who the hell is going to manage Gold Leader today? I don't know because he feels like he's had a different manager every single time. But let's make some picks before we get going here. Jill, I'll start with you. Laura Kelly, Gold Leader, who you got?
I always have Laura Kelly's back, so always gotta go with Laura Kelly. PP.
Ryan.
Force is strong with Laura, I think.
It's a clean sweep because she's on my fantasy team. I gotta go.
I was waiting for the. I'm gonna go against the
Who has Gold Leader?
It's probably Frank. It's probably Frank.
No, I think I do, to be honest.
Oh,
Frank.
I'll look.
I think I do.
So look, and I know he's probably gonna say something to us, just Gold Leader, because he always pops up in the chat in random times. I think he has a great chance.
Yeah, you do, Jill.
Frick, man. I think
for Laura though.
I think he has a great chance at beating her. I really want to see Laura get back to a title match.
Me too.
She's one of my favorite Star Wars competitors. I love the turn that she's made recently too. I'm just wondering if she's able to rebound in a big match because there's no doubt that the questions are going to be a little bit tougher this time around.
You think?
Yeah,
Billy, I literally just went in my mind. I went like my breath doesn't smell.
Billy, that's great, Billy. With that note, let's go and kick this bad boy off. Let's get to the promo. We have one PJ Campbell and one Mark Ellis on the deck today as we get to call this.
Take a look.
I also want Laura to win because then that means she has to come to Spectacular and I get to meet her.
I wasn't going to just sit by and let that be the end of my season. It was just not going to happen. It wasn't going to happen. So here we are. I've got my next shot. I'm ready. Let's go.
Let's go.
And we're back.
What's that supposed to say? Somehow Palpatine what?
Lived.
Oh, lived? Probably, yeah.
Oh, I forgot.
That's great.
Sorry if I'm echoing.
I want to talk about the 2020 tournament. Round 2 didn't go so well for me. I went in a little too confident against Ace, Mr. Upset City 2020.
Laura Kelly, right? So I don't expect her to be rattled. Always expect
hi, Sean.
that she's going to play at her best, and you'll basically never be disappointed because you'll always be ready for her throwing haymakers at you.
But that was then. I want to talk about now. Now that I've introduced a little anarchy and put the kibosh on the division's knight in not so shiny armor, I'm back at the top of my game.
That might have been one of the strongest, most confident performances I've seen from you.
And that's just who she is that when she needs the help, she calls in the troops and we do everything she needs for that backup. But she's a monster.
Gold leader, you know me.
This guy!
I'm taking a brisk walk again. It's not the morning. It wasn't morning last time. I just said it was because I like saying brisk morning walk. But I'm doing this to celebrate
He's literally walking
and to commemorate the victory.
Stop walking in circles.
Late, somewhat great Joseph Scrimshaw.
Gold leader was just a little bit better all the way through.
It seemed like he got warmed up. He had an early miss, and then he was just going, and now he is gone to this second round.
They got me playing Laura now. I don't really have anything to say here. I'm tired of making these promos just so that I could just win and keep going.
But this time is different. This
that
time,
smugness right off
Mr.
his
Upset
face.
City, Andres Cabrera, this time he's on my team.
Winston Marshall had the conversation between both Laura Kelly and Andres Cabrera, and Laura Kelly wants this shot again.
What are you prepared to do to go up against someone like Laura Kelly?
I will probably study.
We know how this is going to go.
Good answer.
We know exactly by the numbers how this is going to go. I'm going to mop the floor with Laura, lights out Laura, whatever, Laura Kelly, and I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep going like I always have.
But there's something more with this Laura Kelly, this edge that she still has with the confidence that I think that working with Swag has helped tremendously.
So you better stay on target, Gold Leader. I'd hate for you to end up like your namesake, with your charred remains splattered all over the Death Star trench.
Wow.
Or would I hate it?
Facts.
Why am I still making these? Do I need to? Do we need to even film these matches? Come on, I'm going back inside. It's hot.
You know what they should do, because he said that? They should just replay his old promos and then just every time change it when doing a voiceover of his next competitor's name. But like really obvious voiceover, like Laura Kelly.
Yeah.
That opens up another
Like, have
topic
Siri
we
say
now,
it.
DJ, because
Yeah,
you talk about
like,
who's going to show up and
that's
who's
what they
going to play
should do.
hard.
That'd
we
be
know
good.
that Winston
That'd be
Marshall of Team Swag has showed up. We can look at him right now on our
Oh
screen.
man.
Who's
Freaking-
showing up.
freaking
for
hate that
Gold
guy.
Leader? Does Gold Leader even need a manager?
Gold Leader, I hope you're watching.
To just fly
Hope you're
solo,
watching.
like Dax said in Empire Strikes Back.
I think he absolutely loves to fly solo, and he seems like he's one with the Force, so I'm sure he'll be fine whether he has a
We
manager or
love
not.
Star
I'm very
Wars
curious to
terms.
see how this is going to play
So
out.
much Star Wars
Greatest quote in the
terms. Look
history
at
of
all we
Star
know
Wars
about
canon
Star
is
Wars.
two
I can
fighters
say
against
all
the
these
Star
Star Wars
Destroyer.
things.
Well, if Gold Leader and Lights Out are your two fighters, they could probably take on a Star Destroyer. Heck, the whole Empire. By
If
themselves.
Laura wins
Ready to go,
this,
partner?
I am so ready
and
to
Nikki beats
mispronounce
Alex,
Star
we're
Wars.
looking at a lady final.
That is why you fail.
Ladies and gentlemen,
There is a
it's time
possibility.
No excitement?
The
All right.
movie trivia.
Because we're Team
Schmoedown.
Alex over here, so no, there was zero excitement. We're just like, that's not going to happen. It's nice to think about having an all-lady
Team
final.
Swag with a record of 4 wins, 4 defeats.
She's 4-4.
Laura
Wow.
Lights
You can't judge a person by their
I
Star
know,
Wars
I know.
record.
There
Got a sticker.
is Lights Out, Smile, the sunglasses, the swag, and the Star Wars rep. And we see a cute little porg. You keep that porg away from any hungry Wookiees, and we'll see you in just a second. And her opponent.
I'm so glad they got rid of the whole talking to
Representing
people
the Finstock
beforehand.
Yeah,
Exchange
it's definitely an
with a
interesting
record
transition
of
to do it
4
this late in the
wins,
year.
1 defeat.
That is, but like, because I think they're starting to transition into how it was pandemic. And they're like, we didn't interview them beforehand. They just did their promos when they came in and we started the match.
Yeah, the
so-
promo was kind of the interview. Like, you don't need to
Some
ask
sort of
questions.
random T-shirt right under it. Let's get these two competitors face to face. There is.
I do like it.
There
It's so much quicker. We're getting straight to it. I do like it.
And
Yeah.
I just got word, Patrick, moments before we brought everybody on screen together, that we do have a manager for Gold Leader.
No.
Let that be a surprise. Gold Leader knows who it is. So
Interesting.
he's going to be in good hands. We know Lars in good
Watch,
hands.
it's freaking tie.
And now we move to the rules.
Who
of
knows?
round
That's
like,
probably
like,
why he showed up.
Star Wars,
Yeah.
so 10 questions.
Probably
from
tie.
different corners of
Hi,
the
He's
Ty.
probably
country.
laughing in the
Schmoedown
comments right
Galaxy
now,
will
laughing in the
emerge.
chat
Each
somewhere in the
question
background with a
worth
glass
one
of
point.
wine in
There's
his
no penalty
hand.
for missing a question.
No, not a
No
glass of
stealing.
wine, a
In
shrimp
round
cocktail.
one, you write down your best
Whatever.
answer.
I would
Then you
love a
then
glass
ask
of
the
wine
question.
in
You
hand
have
right now.
15
I
seconds
would
to
love a
definitely-
shrimp
write down.
cocktail.
Once we ask you by name or nickname, please show what you wrote to your
I
camera.
went
At the same
into
time,
my
you verbalize
fridge
your
before I
sentence
hopped
into
on
the
camera
microphone.
to see if I
Online
had
use
any
competitor
sort
use
of
one usage of a challenge. You may issue at any
beverage
time
that I
up to
could just
3
grab
rounds.
and not
We'll
have
bring
to
in
make,
managers. We'll
and we
deliver
don't
to our
have
heart's
any,
content,
and I was
and
quite
we'll ultimately
sad.
be your manager.
That's
And
okay,
I was-
because you're getting ready for the beverage
If
that's going to
the
happen
challenge is
in
taken
2
place,
days.
just
I
have
know.
1, 2, and 3.
Hi,
Change
Mr.
the
the
rules.
King.
That's your repeat.
Oh, it could be
You
Mr. the
heard a
King.
question right. You want to buy yourself another 15
Has
seconds.
Con
Get
managed
that
yet this
correct
year?
answer. Use
I don't
think
your
so.
Ishite rules. You can also simply say.
I think he had.
All right, the competitors
No,
are
maybe
set,
not.
ready to go. So, PJ, we just got a couple more questions. Let's start with lights out. Laura Kelly, you ready to get going?
Absolutely.
And
No,
gold leader.
2 days.
Thursday, Friday. Thursday, 1 day. Friday, 2 days. 2 days.
I'm always.
You don't
I don't
count
count.
today as a day.
Let's go.
I'm-
Ready?
This
Because
day
a day,
ends.
Schmoedown.
This
a day
ends
is
in
24 hours.
Hey guys,
3
Chris
and a half
Marloff
hours.
here,
Oh, no, no,
and
3.5,
look, it
5.5.
is not always
A
easy.
day is 24
when you're
hours. So
searching
in
for
24 hours,
as I
that's
do,
a day. That's Thursday.
genres
Another
and
24 hours.
dot script
Friday, 2
access to that tells you everything that you need to know.
Ladies, hey.
We're going to start in the world of Who Said It? Those are Star Wars quotes. In A New Hope,
Are they really?
Vader says that Leia's resistance to what is considerable?
Very first one.
Wait, what?
Ooh.
Very first movie.
This is a guess.
I think this was one of the first movies I really remember watching on VHS.
Another.
4.
I don't
I'm
know.
with
This
you.
is the first thing that popped in my
1.
head.
Wait for the
I
same.
just said the Empire.
Go
I have
to
no
gold
idea.
leader.
The mind probe.
Oh!
Mind probe.
I had
is
the word
correct.
mind.
Laura.
That counts.
The mind probe.
What? No, it doesn't.
Mind probe is there. PJ and I, the same age and the same height, apparently. Your next question is in the
Had half
category
of
of
it.
Revenge of the Sith. And it is. In Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, what power is the only thing one person had learned according to Palpatine?
Now, Mark, I don't know if this is like show and tell time, but I
power?
still
I don't
have
like the
my
wording
old
of this
Star Wars
question.
VHS.
Neither do I. I don't
How do
get
I
it.
write this down?
That's got to be worth
In Revenge of the
something,
What power is the
I mean, it's worth
thing
everything
one
in my
person had learned?
4. Yeah,
You're gonna
well, I
beat
need to
yourself
retire
up.
3.
I don't get it. I'm
Keep death.
Pens down.
Stop
And we
those
go
from
to lights
dying.
out.
The power to cheat death.
Power
oh.
to cheat death is correct.
I'll give that to you,
Did
Phil.
Gold leader have it?
Cheat death.
Cheating death, and we move back to
You
PJ
literally
Campbell for
say to
question
stop
3.
those from dying.
We go to the world of heroes and villains.
No,
Literally.
cheat
Well,
death.
he did say
What
to cheat
species
death.
is Jedi Master Ajan Kolar?
Agent Kolar is.
And Ellis was 2 for 2 up until that
Yeah, PJ was also 2 for 2 until that point.
point. and this guy writing some of the questions.
I don't
You can't
know.
even go. 5, 4,
I got this one, guys.
2,
I don't.
1.
No, you don't.
Pens down,
It's
and
an
we're going
alien.
to gold leader first.
Wow.
Iridonian Zebra.
Oh,
I was gonna say. I think he's.
Damn,
I was literally
Let's
gonna
put
put a
Zabrak.
Zabrak. I think
We
he's a
can accept
Zabrak.
just Zabrak. That is
Would they
correct.
have accepted just that? God.
3
brother.
to 3.
Ah.
There's
Move
just no
on to the next
stopping them, Mark.
question. There may be debates
Really
about
was
that, but
Zabrak.
there's no debate about
Brian,
the greatest Star
I
Wars
see
movie
them
of
all.
time. Return of
He
the
is
Jedi.
them all. That's a
He is them
Zabrak.
all.
That's the category. Here's the
all.
question. In Return of the Jedi, what is the name of the Ewok that served as the chief shaman of Bright Tree Village?
Oh my god,
Mark,
why
I
am I
just
drawing
really
a blank?
love the Murder Bears. I'm going to be honest with you.
I mean,
Oh my god.
you know, they
Brain
only
fart.
really murdered when they were
it's not
you know,
Just like them, apparently.
4,
it's not
3. That's a
wicked.
murder.
So I don't
2,
I don't know.
1.
Is it
Pens
Chief
down,
Chirpa?
and let's go to
I just put
lights
Wicked
out.
just in case.
Chirpa.
It is
Wow.
not
Oh.
It's not
Chirpa.
Chirpa.
Chirpa does Gold Leader have it?
Low grade.
Low grade.
Low Gray is who we were looking for.
Challenge
Low
it,
Gray,
Laura.
Correct, and it is 4 to 3. Both great.
Wait, why would you say
Ewoks
challenge it?
nonetheless. Back to you, PJ. It is.
Because I also
4 to
said
3.
Chirpa.
A little more debate on this one. The second greatest Star
You
Wars
just
film of
want
all
the-
time,
you
The
just want
Last
the money.
Jedi.
We were on the
In
same
Last
page,
Jedi,
Laura.
When R2 shows Luke the original hologram recording of Leia meant for Obi-Wan, Luke calls it a what?
Ooh, I love this. Love
Did I
this.
just light the comment section on fire with my comment about The Last Jedi?
I
Oops.
still prefer the
Oh, wait.
original Last Jedi to
Love
the remake.
this.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Is it a
low
message?
blow?
Let's go
cheap
to Gold Leader.
Oh my god, I changed my mind.
It was a cheap
Why
move.
did I
but
change my
I'm
mind?
pulling
I had
lights
cheap
Can
move
you
and I
see
changed
Luke
to low.
Skywalker saying
G's
low
back on the answer
blow?
train, so
Come
it's still
on.
5.
I had cheap
Come on.
move and then I was like, is it
Gold
low
Leader
blow?
halfway through round 1 with a perfect round bar.
Low
So we move
blow.
on to the movie that forced me to
Goodness.
camp out for some hours, The Phantom Menace, episode
I
1.
love the
And your
Phantom
question?
Menace.
Not
Fight
my
me.
day.
In
Not my day.
The Phantom Menace.
I don't think it's any
Who
of our
is
day.
Sidious referring to when he says they're young and naive and that you wouldn't find them difficult to control?
I feel like that's a quote about you and I, Mark.
Very young and that. Oh!
I mean, we're pretty easy to manipulate if there's a cold 12-ounce somewhere available.
Or even a slice of pizza.
4, 3, 2,
Alright, no
1.
clue.
Senators?
Hands down. Well, too
Amidala.
classy for that. She's more of a champagne kind of person. Let's go
Wait,
to you
I
first
think-
for the correct answer.
Right?
Queen Amidala.
Hey!
Queen Amidala is correct. Gold leader.
Queen Amidala.
He remains perfect.
I
with green into
reread,
question 7.
misread that wrong.
And
'Cause
question
I,
7 comes to us in the
I'll be
realm of
honest,
The
some of these
Rise
questions
Skywalker.
they're written very funky.
yeah, I don't
How
like
many
it.
Oscar nominations did The Rise of Skywalker receive?
I hope 0.
It's like they're two entirely
No, it
different
definitely received at
genres
least
almost.
one.
Star Wars and the category of the Oscars. But I mean, again, these movies get nominated for a lot of stuff.
I mean, how can they not?
2, 1.
I put
I'm
three.
going
the
with
award for
1.
gold
I said
first
2.
for this attempt is Gold Leader.
3.
Oh!
That is correct. And how about Lights Out?
3.
It had to be.
Them.
Got it.
First
as
original
well.
score, visual effects,
It's-
and sound editing. Good
That's
job.
Yeah.
okay.
Those are
I almost
all
said sound
important to a
mixing, but
great
sound
movie.
editing makes sense.
Oh, speaking of great movies, let's go back to Return of the Jedi. And here's your question for another point. This is my favorite round 1 ever. In Return of the Jedi, Palpatine tells Luke, "You have paid your price for your lack of what?" The exact quote.
I would
How do
hate
you
to have.
feel about The Rise of Skywalker? Because I'm between, it's either that or Force Awakens are my favorite sequel.
I have
really
no
like it.
effing clue.
It's a kind of.
You're gonna
crazy,
word that
sure,
might make
it's
sense,
fun.
but I don't know if
Hands down, and that's
I
enough.
put
on video, man.
knowledge.
Let's go to Lights Out.
Vision.
Vision is correct, and Gold Leader.
Get him some glasses. It's Vision.
Oh,
Andy-
those are good
Andy-
glasses.
2 questions
Andy, I see
remain
what you
in
did there.
round number
See what you
1.
did there.
PJ, what number is this?
We're now in the world of mixed bag.
Okay.
This is not a fun
Aaron
round,
Neal,
guys.
No.
Joe Houston, and Ragad Shar are credited as resistance officers in what Star Wars film? I mean, that's
What
just a
the
bunch
hell?
of random people that I'm not even sure if I know that they were in the movie.
That question is the very essence of mixed bag.
I'm gonna do the one where I know
mean,
there's
we
a
reach
lot
deep
of
into
random
that.
cameos.
Hold this out. 5, 4.
It's a 50.
The Last Jedi?
I said
Hands
Force
down. Now we go to
Awakens.
Gold
Oh,
Leader first.
Crap.
With the Rise of Skywalker.
He nailed it.
Oh
And
my
Lights Out.
Oh, the one we didn't choose.
Okay, so that's
Oh, no,
another
Laura.
blemish on an otherwise sterling round 1 for
You know what's
Lights
funny
Out.
is
We
Molly
have
missed
one
today, and
question
she can actually
remaining.
play
It's a
today.
2-point
I
game.
know.
Could possibly see Gold Leader get a perfect round, but here is your final question.
Should be
competitors in round
spanking
1.
us right now,
And it
though.
comes
Yeah, it should be
from the
killing it.
world of Solo,
I have 0.
which is conveniently a Star
Really?
Wars award. And your question.
Yes.
I have 3.
In Solo, how many keys of refined coaxium does Beckett owe
This I
Crimson
know.
Dawn?
Uh,
Are we
Mark, they
really
were-
at
Yeah.
keys?
I'm going with
Good
Yeah,
old-
and then they were already.
Thank
writing
you,
it, so we couldn't
Solo.
finish.
I mean, yeah.
I'm
Keep
going
me
with the
on-
number that
We're
popped in
running
my head.
Spice.
I'm
Thank
writing a
goodness.
number down.
Sure.
I didn't want to go over. That would
I
have
like
made
this
me
one
really
too.
sad.
I don't know.
Two.
I don't know why this popped. in my
I
head,
said
but yeah.
50.
Let's go.
I
to
said 100.
Lights Out.
Wow.
100.
Yes.
It was 100 again. Keys. And Gold Leader.
100 drew a really bad key.
100 key. I mean, kids, if you need to get keys to something, I guess refined coaxium is better than the alternative. So
could go up
that
on-
was
you
a
can go
perfect
3 on
round.
there
Let's
right
not bury
now.
the
Oh my
lead
God.
here. It was a great round by Lights Out Laura.
I
Kelly.
remember when I was
But
young and
Gold
naive
Leader,
and watching
perfect
Star
10
Wars
for
with
10 thus
Sean,
far. He is awarded a bonus
and I
question. So Gold
asked
Leader,
him,
this question
so
is
like,
just to you.
why
You
are
don't
they
have to
so
write it
big
down.
on
You
this
can simply,
spice? What's so
wait
good
for
about
your
this
attempt whenever
spice?
you
Do
want
they
to
like
It's a
put it on
shouty.
food?
PJ's
Like,
gonna ask the
what
question
is
whenever
it?
he is prepared.
Yeah, you don't even
had
need
to
to draw
explain
the
to me.
answer. for
It's
this
the
one if you
drug,
want to,
Jill.
Will
It's
do.
the drug.
I know.
What if I
I
won?
know.
I mean, go for it.
I'm
But
curious
that's
to see what it is and
In
do.
Attack of the Clones, how many Tusken Raiders did Anakin
5.
kill on screen?
Oh, on screen?
4?
3.
You already said 8.
I was thinking of different.
That's
I'm gonna say 3.
You can't
I
just.
don't know if it was a guess.
I
Mark,
changed my mind
but it
before
was
you said it.
Yeah.
What
when I say I'm
kind
gonna
of a
say that,
question
that's
is
what passes as a
that?
guess
that
in
is-
Star Wars
wow.
because they just know everything, and that is correct.
Laura
as
knew
well.
it.
So that's a big extra
You could tell
point
she knew it.
that Gold Leader is now awarded.
kills
So
the
it's
one
7-8, still
in the
only one
beginning,
game as we head into
and then
round number 2. This is
And then the
wheel
two at the
round,
door.
Wheel of Fate,
Yeah.
Doom, and Justin.
Damn,
Each
Lord
competitor
Kelly
gets
is
a
down
spin
by
at that
3
wheel.
right
Once
now.
it's set on a category, 5 questions will emerge in that particular realm of.
That is
Star
no
Wars.
bueno.
Know how he
And that was a
gets
no
2
bueno
points.
of a round.
No
I have
counting
4,
for this
everybody.
question.
I have
However,
2.
stealing does exist
I have
in
2.
round number 2. Tomfoolery, thievery, stealing keys could
A
happen.
lot, Chuck.
So if you're not sure of the answer, you can ask
A
Chuck.
lot.
I believe the answer is
Four options,
11.
which is the correct answer. At that point, the value of the question recedes to 1. JT.
All
rules
of
and
them,
challenges
except
still
apparently
apply.
Grogu, who was there
3-point
when
lead
it happened.
for
He was in the
Gold
room when it
Leader.
happened.
So before we bring in managers
He was
to
hiding
give a
behind the
pep
chair.
talk, we're going to ask Gold Leader. You want to spin first?
I
Or do you wanna
think
defer to
that
your
the
opponent?
librarian took him.
Defer.
Jocasta
mine.
knew.
He is
Jocasta
going to defer
knew
to
is
the more
my-
experienced player. That would
It
be
would
Laura
make it makes the
White
most
Kelly. So we're gonna
sense
drop out
because she's the only
Gold
one we
Leader,
know of that
and
actually got
we're
out
gonna welcome
alive.
in
Yeah,
the
I think
manager,
she
and
took
Swag
him.
Winston.
I kind of want to
All
subscribe
right,
to the
and here
theory that
comes
it was
the
Mace
wheel.
Windu.
No.
After a very,
Please, God, no.
I'm just going to say spirited.
Please,
pep
God.
Just because it's so ridiculous that I'm just
That's
like,
fair.
screw it. Why
Winston's
not?
on screen.
Please,
it's
God,
like I
no.
That he
just
jumped
had-
out of a space window?
Yep.
That is the greatest.
No,
film of all time,
not Return of the Jedi.
So,
I hate
Laura,
this
60
movie.
seconds to talk that over with your manager. Do you want to keep the greatest movie of all
And
time?
by
or do you
hate
wanna
this
spin away
movie, I
from
mean
it?
I hate the category.
It is a great film, but we talked about this a little bit this morning.
Yes,
let's,
we did.
I
let's
love The
go
Last
ahead and
Jedi.
spin away. See what happens.
Yeah. The problem is, I knew Mark wrote these questions, and it's the only thing in Star Wars that actually can confuddle everyone because he's memorized every single thing top to bottom. Let's go away from it,
I
please.
believe you. Let's do it.
What they don't know is this is a negative 3 points for spinning away from Return of the Jedi.
Look, I'm not trying to
Surprise!
steer anybody one way or the other.
Could you
It's like
imagine?
when somebody spins
Could
Eddie
you
Murphy, it's
imagine
like,
if there
"Could you
was
please
like
take it?"
one slice on the wheel that's just
Hope
random and you
is
spin
what
away from it and you
is.
lose
So
points?
I kinda like that
the
idea.
OG to kick this off is
And
gonna
people
be
would
that
quit.
topic
There's
of
no way.
questioning.
There's no way.
I kind of like the risk reward
Down,
factor.
Laura, let's go.
All right, and there's Gold
Or like
Leader
a
once
daily double
again.
hidden underneath.
Facing
one
off
of
Yeah,
the-
the
I kind of
Gold
dig
Leader,
it.
3-point
If they're
lead,
really
but
trying to
PJ
do
now, it
wrestling
is
in
Laura's
Jeopardy,
turn to climb
that's
up
how you
the
do it.
leaderboard. She's got 5 questions in the category of A New Hope, worth 2 points apiece.
All right, and question number 1. In the realm of A New Hope. In A New Hope, when referring to Obi-Wan, Uncle
man.
Owen says that blank is just a crazy
That
old
wizard.
man.
Wizard.
Hermit?
Wait, I think it's wizard, right? Wizard.
Hermit.
Yeah.
That is correct for 2 points.
That is correct, and she cuts the lead to 1.
All right, and question number 2. In A New Hope, what is the name of the human male bartender in the Mos Eisley?
Oh, I wrote this down, but I'm not gonna remember.
Sorry, I'm out.
Woo her.
Damn!
Yeah, it's woo her.
That is
I'm-
correct for another 2
Ah!
points.
Okay.
Sounds like a bartender.
If you gave me
name,
more
right
time, I
there.
would have
All right,
pulled
so
it.
we
I
go into
distinctly
question
remember writing
3,
that one
and
down.
Lights out. Perfect. 3-2
This would be a
run.
fun idea. Maybe
Your third
put a
question
Star Trek slice
in the realm of A New Hope.
in there.
Right.
In A New Hope, disguised as a stormtrooper, Luke tells the Death Star commander that Chewbacca is a prisoner
1138.
transferred from what cell block?
God damn it.
1138.
It's another 2 points, Mark.
Another 2 points. Famous numbers in Star Wars lore. And so now we go on to. I'll let you say, PJ.
I believe it is in A New Hope, in the penultimate question. Paul Blake played the alien known as Greedo. Who voiced him?
Your mom.
Paul Blake played him. John
Gonna have
Blake
to go multiple
voiced him.
choice on this one.
Did you
All
say
right.
John
Is it
Blake?
A, Jerry Walter?
I'll
Is
go
it
B.
Jerry Walter.
Wamsley?
Hal
C,
Wamsley.
Harold Weed?
I
or
said
D,
that.
Larry
Okay,
Ward?
Larry Ward. I don't know. Larry Ward.
Let's go D.
Ah,
I don't know if it was a guess, Mark.
Ah,
That is
God damn
correct
it,
for
I
1
should have
point.
made you stay on
And it's
mine.
just a shame. Hal Wamsley sounds like the person who should be voicing Greedo, but it was Larry Ward. He got the gig, and now the gig. One more question is Laura's final one.
that guy's claim
in
to
the category of A
fame,
New Hope.
Paul Blake, is
Absolutely.
I played Greedo. I
The
didn't
final
voice him, but I
question.
played him.
How much does Han say it'll cost extra and in advance
Uh,
to take Obi-Wan,
12,000?
Luke, and the droids
How
off
much
world
will it cost
when they meet?
extra and in advance? So total?
12,000?
Doesn't he
20?
say? Wait, is it no? Does he?
$10,000 in
Oh,
advance.
And that is correct for 2 points.
That I didn't get.
That is
that
correct.
Was...
They offered to pay 2,015.
so I think what happens is
Alderaan,
Han says 10,000, but
There's the whole
Obi-Wan
thing.
counters.
All right, and so
says,
that is a very impressive round
we
number
can give you
2
so and
from
so
Laura
here,
Lights
and then
Out
so
Kelly.
and so
That's
when we
why
get
they
there.
call Laura Lights Out. And so now to try to answer, it's going to be Gold Leader. But first,
that felt
he
like there was
gets to
like
have a
2
conversation
questions
with
in
his
that.
manager, who is
Who is it
still
going
a
to be?
mystery. Let's.
Mystery man.
All right, and
oh my goodness!
What? And again, maybe
Look
his
who
pep
it
talk didn't make the final cut
is!
just for giggles, but it was a good one. So here comes
The good
the
old
spin.
outlaw.
Good old Bespin managing Star Wars man.
Hey, look, the guy at the bottom of the screen just loves
Who's
to slow down
chirping?
too much.
Is that a corgi?
All right, it is Revenge of the Sith, episode 3. Gold Leader, you and your acting manager have 60 seconds to talk it up.
How you feeling, man? How you
go.
feeling about? Yeah, really?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right,
absolutely.
let's do it. Let's do it. Revenge
Poor
of the Sith.
Roka. Like he
All
comes
right.
in to manage and he
Revenge
barely
of
gets
the
to
Sith it
talk.
is. All right, and so
Well, the thing
there
they do
is
talk to them.
Gold Leader
They still do the whole
after
60-second
sitting
thing
by and
behind the
watching
scenes.
Lights
Got
Out
it.
have an impressive round
So
two
they
now.
still do
He's
that.
stepping up to the plate, and his
I
film is
missed
the
Outlaw.
one that's, I guess, kind of right before.
This will be the
episodically,
last time
A
we
New
see him
Hope. That
outside
is
of his
Revenge
if he
of the
gets
Sith,
his
episode
retirement
3.
match,
5 questions worth 2 points apiece. Gold Leader. Here is
which we still haven't heard about.
which actress plays female Senator Tur
Who?
in the film?
What?
That would be Amanda Lucas.
What?
That is correct for 2 points.
That's
And
how
duh.
it's okay.
I love
that's how
everybody
it's-
just light bulb went off.
You're in
the second
round
we said
number
him.
2.
Yeah.
Okay,
Next
that
one,
makes sense.
in
That's how you would
episode
know
3,
that.
Revenge of the Sith. What is the name of the large varactyl creature that Obi-Wan
Oh,
rides
that
while
is
on
a-
Utapau?
That would be Boga.
A boga.
Seems like I did a
Yeah.
pretty good job pronouncing that.
That's
That
a
is correct
boga.
for 2
I almost say it's
points.
Bizarre, but that doesn't make
And
sense.
Gold Leader, perfect throughout.
I
the match
remember
thus far,
these.
and
They're
we
in
move
my
on to
brain. It's just been a
question
long time
3.
since I've had to
And it is.
use it.
In Revenge of the Sith, Obi-Wan tells Anakin that the Chancellor's signal is coming from the observation platform at the top of that what?
Tower. Oh,
I beat.
Spire.
I mean, I would
Spire.
have gone with tower or pillar or column. Those were all going to
it
be.
is Spire. He says Spire.
I was thinking
Yeah.
Spire.
Damn
And
it!
that it's been used in Star Wars before in the next movie in A New Hope. So that is correct for 2 more points.
Give myself
And
a
now
point for tower.
Frickin' Obi-Wan.
It's the same thing.
In
It's
Freaking
Tower.
Obi-Wan.
Revenge of the Sith.
Obi-Wan with your fancy
Gold Leader.
words.
Here it
Tower,
is.
Obi-Wan. It's a tower.
In Revenge of the Sith, Anakin tells Obi-Wan that he will not take Padme from him. Obi-Wan responds to his lust for power and
Greed?
what else
Nope.
have already
His anger.
done that?
Your anger
I'm
and
gonna
your
say the
lust for
quote.
power.
Okay,
You've
if I just,
already
like,
done
go-
that.
I'm not gonna mimic Obi-Wan. He says your anger and your lust for power have already done that.
You're welcome.
That is correct for
Already
2 more
done
points,
that.
and it's now a lead. Once
I
again
love that
for
scene
Gold
so
Leader.
much.
It's 19-17.
One of the best scenes in
and
Star
so
Wars.
it's a 2-point ball game in favor of Gold
I
Leader.
concur.
And PJ, he can increase that lead twofold. He can go all the way up to a 4-point
Because
lead
this is
if
the
he gets
best
this
movie
final
in
question
Star
right
Wars.
off the bat.
Hey.
And the category is
Fight
Star
me.
Wars Episode 3, Revenge of
Chuck,
the
you just
Sith.
get me.
And here it is. In Revenge of the Sith, what type of creatures
What?
were pulling the carriage
Oh my
at
God.
Padme's open casket funeral?
I don't even remember there being creatures. I thought people were holding it.
I'm out.
It would be Walars.
Jesus.
Oh,
I was gonna
who?
guess horses, but you are correct for 2 points.
I was just gonna
and
say a
that
freaking
is
Thestral,
perfect
because
score.
God. Who
I know, that's what I thought
Has
too. I was
not
like,
missed
Thestral?
yet. It
I was
is
gonna say a
21
horse.
to 17. PJ, it's been a well-played
Oh my
match
God,
by both
I-
competitors. 4-point lead.
I
for
don't
Gold
even
Leader as we
remember
head into
there
the
being
final
things
section.
I don't
carried. I
either.
thought it was just like a floating
It's
thing.
still
that
anyone's
was...
game. Gold Leader is on fire right now, but Laura could
I
still
love
win
everybody in the
this.
chat
I'm
right
very
now.
excited
Only
for
a
what's
six
next.
different
Hello,
episodes.
everybody. As
You all
know,
look
I
great.
am very, very excited
We're having 2
all
abs.
the time. Why am I
Abs.
excited all the time? Well, if you've been listening to the big thing at 100% grass.
Meat!
Yum. Yum.
It's still better than boner pills.
They offer frozen at peak.
I've always actually
You
been
enjoy
interested in
dip,
trying Butcher
grill,
Box.
and my wife
Oh,
I have a
What?
coupon for a meat thing that I kind of want to use.
and get. Don't be one of those people and be thanking me for it.
Corresponds to a different corner of Star Wars mystery.
I
The
mean,
first
I don't-
question
we don't
based off
eat,
that's gonna
like,
be worth 2 points. Your next one, 3
that
points. Your final
much like
question,
steak
5
and
points.
burgers
No
and stuff,
penalty
so
for
there's no
missing a
need for us to
question.
order it,
And
but I've
there's no
always been interested
stealing
in actually
in
trying it.
round
Seeing
3.
if it's that
It is
good.
going to be the honor of Gold Leader. You enjoy a 4-point lead. Your 3
I mean, if it's in my
lucky numbers
fridge,
from
I'll eat
1
it.
to 20, or should I say your
You
3
know.
destined numbers.
What is everyone
So-
having for dinner?
In case you guys aren't seeing, but they're literally reenacting the scene in the chat.
I see. I know. I'm watching. This
New
is,
Empire.
this is why we love the View crew.
You guys are
Also in the
amazing.
top. They're making it too easy for us here, PJ. First,
That's why we
for
love the View
Laura
crew.
Lights Out Kelly, currently trailing.
Next,
by
they're gonna
4.
start
PJ
reciting
Campbell,
the "Have
our
you
head
heard the
writer's gonna be
tale of
administering
the
your questions. I'll be asking the questions. The gold leader right now. To avoid a TKO,
You were my
4
brother,
points are
Anakin.
needed. Starting with the 2-pointer, and PJ, she selected category number 5.
I loved
And
you.
category 5 might be a little familiar. We're back
You were
in
sent to
Who Said
destroy
It?
the Sith,
These
not
are Star
join
Wars
them.
quotes. For 2 points, in Attack of the Clones, who says all mentors have a way of seeing more of our faults than we would like?
Who said
It's
it?
the
Obi-Wan.
Anakin. Jesus Christ.
Padme Amidala.
Padme.
She didn't blink, Mark. It's 2 points.
My
You didn't
allegiance is
blink,
to the
and boy, could that
Republic,
advice be
to
used by
democracy.
managers here today.
I
That
can't
is
believe I
correct.
said Anakin.
So now it's just a 2-point ball game.
Today's
and
just one of
lights
those
out. Laura
days.
Don't
can
make
take the
me
lead
kill you.
with this 3-pointer. What's the category? The selection was number 8.
And we are going to be in the realm of the Star Wars underworld, which
I
is
love this category.
feeling like some of the topic of today's match. What is the species of Lady Proxima in Solo, the Star Wars story?
A white
A white worm.
She is a Grindalid.
Oh, damn it.
That sounds like a Harry Potter.
Once again, Mark,
It does sound like a
Harry
Harry
Potter knows
Potter.
the stuff off
Yeah.
the top of her head, and that is 3 points.
That is another impressive pull.
I
and
mean,
now it is
the little
lead
sea monsters
of
are called a
Lights
green
Out over
below,
Gold leader.
but
That's
They
the bad
are
news. The gold leader is
Grindelows.
going to TK. The good news for the Finstock Exchange is that
I love
now
our chat
gold
right
leader
now.
gets
Not even
step
paying
up
attention to the
play
match,
here in
just
round
reenacting
3.
a
Has
Star
not
Wars.
No one
been
Let them
the
have their
first 2 rounds.
fun. They're enjoying
Your
themselves.
2-pointer for round 3. You selected number 2.
Brilliant
Making
job.
it easy on me. And that corresponds to the category of Jedi Order.
Order.
And your question. For 2 points and to regain the lead, which prequel character's first words are "Did you
Jocasta
call
knew.
for assistance"?
Oh, you're right. Yeah. Funny that we were talking about her before.
See, Khan is me. Lightsaber sound.
Ooh, is he stumped on this right now?
All right.
Oh.
2 remaining. Category Jedi
Oh,
Order.
what?
The question. Which
Give me a
prequel
miss.
character's first words
Give me
are
a
"Did you
miss.
call for assistance"?
Look at Laura. She's like,
dead,
What?
just deadpan, just not showing emotion.
4, 3.
Let me go JT one more time.
What?
Whoa!
Oh,
Category
goodness.
Jedi Order. The question. Which prequel character's
she's
first
like-
words are "Did
She's
you
trying.
call for
She's
assistance"?
trying so hard not to show any emotion on her face right now.
Is it Madame Jocasta New?
I got it.
Damn it.
Way too good to be Yoda. That is correct.
Good
And
pull.
So, with
Good
the correct answer, and
I don't
now
know if I would
Gold
have
has
used
the
2
lead
JT.
again,
I mean,
but
I'm glad
PJ,
he
that
got
was
it.
That
Like,
is
imagine if he
great.
lost.
I mean-
imagine if he used those 2 and
Oh,
not gotten
man.
it.
But the game is still perfect for Gold leader. So now
Good
we go back to
pull.
Lights Out. She is suddenly
I think
faced with
Andy has a good
5
point. I think the
pointer
fact that it
that
was in the
Laura's
Jedi
gotta hit if
Order
she wants to advance in this tournament.
bracket.
And I am very
Probably
excited
led
to
Well,
say,
him
she
Mark,
worked for the Jedi Order.
This is a
Yeah, so
favorite
that
movie
probably
between the
led
two
him
of us.
to that because it had to be someone in that
She did select
in
number
that
10.
description.
What is that category?
She spun away from it earlier. We are now at Return.
Return of the Jedi.
Look, she's like, damn it. I hate
For
this
5
game.
points,
Ooh, a 5-point.
Come on,
and to
Laura.
regain the lead.
Come on, Laura.
In Return of the
Come on.
Jedi, when Lando tells all wings to report in, who is the third leader to do
Oh
so?
my god.
I'll say blue.
I'll say red.
Is
No.
blue in the battle? I don't think.
Green.
Oh, I think blue is in the battle.
Yellow.
Gray.
I don't think there's a yellow.
There is a gray. Ooh,
I
that's
know.
a good call.
I think it's gray.
leader.
Can you repeat the answer?
Uh-oh.
Gray leader.
Are you saying gray or green? I'm just not hearing it.
Gray.
Correct. And
Oh.
your winner,
Oh.
Gold.
It was green then.
Leader.
It had to be. It had
Then
to
it
be
was
green.
green.
That's it. It was green leader.
Ah.
Leader.
Oh.
Damn, I'm more upset that I didn't get 5 points. Jake, how many did you have?
It was a simple
11.
color, and the first
Oh,
three
you still would've
letters
beat
were
me.
I
correct,
had
but it's
2.
gray, It's green. It is green leader the answer, and so now
I didn't know either. I was hoping it was Gold Leader. I didn't know.
would have been fitting. but
Could
no,
you
it was green
imagine
leader.
if it was
Leader
gold?
Is
That
now
would've been
going to
amazing.
enjoy
I- because I know
guess
that Return
nice
has the most
horseback ride in the green room while
like
again,
obscure
green, while
colors
we
in that fight
wrap
compared
up
to what
shop
they
here.
normally are.
Congratulations to the
Gray,
Kentucky
green
champ.
being two
Great
of
job,
the
Gold Leader.
couple that are
Fantastic
there.
match. Shout out to Laura Kelly. Winston
That's a
Marshall,
tough
who both
question.
played an
That's a
incredible match.
really tough.
Gold Leader took care of business. That's what it's all about. Now on to the Damon Civil War.
It's not the
Sunday.
post-interview
Let's do
yet,
it.
Roka.
Give me my match.
Go watch Cry Macho. Get off.
Get off. Get out of
Sometimes,
here.
Ellis, with these positions you put me in, I don't think you guys like me very much. But anyways, John Roca, Outlaw, it is a pleasure to see you. What a nice surprise, I guess you should say, in today's match for your face to pop up on my screen.
Well, Jen, if you want to make things happen,
my
you got to
fucking-
make things happen. I wanted to manage today, so I took care of Finstock in the parking lot, and I'm here now just so I can
What?
confront Harloff. Harloff, you're not escaping from me. You haven't responded to me, so I
He's
have
like,
to show up
screw
and do
Gold
these
Leader.
kinds of
I'm
things
here
and
for
crash
me.
my
Gotta
Gold
make
Leader's
it all
match, but
about
hey,
himself,
he didn't miss a question.
Mr.
You know why?
Outlaw.
Because he's unflappable. He's unflappable. None of my histrionics affect him. For God's sake, you tell Tweedle Nerd 1 and Tweedle Nerd 2 to shut up when I'm on screen. For God's
That's
sake.
us. I'm just kidding.
Congratulations, Gold Leader. Hi, Jen. How are you?
Tweet it.
Also, I just got the text. Bob Finstock, Gucci himself is all right. He's
Yeah,
gonna
good,
be okay.
good. Yeah, it wasn't a
Well,
hard
thank God for that. I'm sure we were all going to be
thank
staying
God.
up at night thinking about it.
I know, I will.
Anyways, Gold Leader, I have to ask you, that was probably one of, I mean, let's face it, you played lights out today, but were you
He
impressed
played
at all
perfect.
with
Yeah.
Laura Kelly's performance
Yeah.
against you today?
I want to
I
say
saw
I
in
really
the
was.
chat. You even conceded.
I
Wow.
really no.
Live.
I'm very proud of Laura. I think she did a really great job. However, I don't know if anyone said this. I don't want to be unoriginal, but it writes itself. I cut her lights out. I turned the lights out.
Oh my God.
That's a good. That could be.
You're
a good
just
joke
looking
if I
for
was
that
to-
power analogy, and it's not working for you.
It's okay.
It's working.
Jen,
You can't,
Jen,
we
shut
can't all
that
be John
down.
Roca when it comes to
She's
cutting
like,
promos. Let's be
Exactly.
real.
It's
That's
true.
good. You'll
Cut
learn,
one in the middle
Padawan.
of my match. It worked.
You'll learn, Padawan. You'll learn.
Absolutely. No, but Laura did a great job. Winston is always fantastic. But not good enough, folks.
Listen, the Finstock Exchange is counting on you to get a lot of points for them, obviously, in this tournament, and to end up with the belt at the end of the season. Is that a lot of pressure to have on your shoulders?
No, it is my responsibility. It's just something that I feel like I am doing. It's not something that I feel like I have to be doing. It's just like, oh, let's do it. Let's go. This is my-
Oh, hey, not like you were in the
I
not
just
like you were here the whole
lost,
time. Not at
my
all.
employment.
Not at all, Mr. Gold
Wipe
Leader.
a little smirk
this
off
is
your
my
face,
full-time
Gold Leader.
job now. Getting
Not
these
at all.
points-
I will thank you
Oh,
for the
wow. I have
fantasy
news for you.
points.
This doesn't pay much.
Yes.
Go
It's
do
alright.
some more horror.
I'll make
Yeah,
it.
go do some more horror
The
trivia.
work pays for
Go
itself.
take a brisk walk to the nearest
You can
brewery.
always,
take
you know,
a
you can always
brisk
take that
walk.
jacket down to the thrift shop if all else fails.
No.
How dare you? How dare you?
Well, tell your lovely
John,
wife
how
I
does it
said
feel to be
hi.
coaching, you know, how does it
Hi,
feel to be
Mrs. Gold
managing
Leader.
from this
Hi,
position?
Mrs.
Because
the
let's face
Gold
it,
Leader.
Yeah.
I mean, look, your favorite thing to do is
I love that he
talk.
writes in
That's
all
really
caps
all you
like
have
he's
to
mad,
do
but
is
he's
strategize and
smiling
talk, which
behind
is
all the
something
writing.
the Outlaw is known for.
And he's doing it just to irk
And
you,
winning
Jake.
titles. Don't forget, Jen. Listen,
I will never.
I 1,000%. A guy like this. Listen, you, Jen, you're a sports person. You understand it. For all you nerds out there that aren't
One
sports
brisk,
person,
just
get
one.
educated. This
Just
is how
one.
it works. You work the regular season.
Just one brisk,
just
and
like
you've
we're in
done
the
you've
playoffs
done
now in the
two this
MLB.
month, sir. You
work
have
the
you
regular
have
season
passed
so
the
that
one
these
brisk
people are
walk
ready
a
to
month
play
threshold.
in the
Look at
playoffs.
you go.
And these tournaments are the playoffs. And Gold Leader has been chomping at the bit. There is no pressure when you know you're destined. And Gold Leader knows he's been destined since day one.
Well,
He's
that's for
taken the
dinner,
hits,
Gold
he's taken
Leader.
the losses. He's learned, he's studied, he's worked hard. We went
Well,
through
that's
some
for
stuff
dinner.
earlier today. He knows what he wants. And he reminds me of a young outlaw in 2016.
outta
Nothing was
here.
going to stop me from the belt.
don't like
And I
him
feel
anymore.
that same way when I watch
Still don't
this
like
man.
him.
He's incredible. And it was my honor to even sit in here and act a fool for him because he's incredible. And it was an honor for all of you to watch the greatness of Gold Leader. Give it up.
Well, there was certainly a lot better English in this match, thanks to you, John. Sometimes when Gucci's here, I feel like I'm just reading like the inside of Snapple lids, just trying to figure out life, you
I
know?
think my favorite one
Proud-
was that
proud
he said
of
that
you,
we have diamond
Mr.
hands,
Gold Leader.
and whatever other
Proud
team we
of
were
you.
playing had lettuce hands. I think that was probably my favorite thing he's ever.
Oh, that sounds
You know,
good.
I'd
though.
almost forgotten about that
What,
one.
lettuce
Thank you
hands?
so
I
much.
did one.
I thought I
Ooh,
took
red
mushrooms in the middle of
snapper.
that match. But anyways,
Brown
so
butter sage
you,
sauce.
you are going to have your work cut out for you because let's face it, the road doesn't get any easier from here. That's kind of how tournaments work. You're going to be facing the winner of Alex Damon or Nikki DeMolanta. Do you have a preference between the two of them?
So Nikki has been shocking me for this entire time. Obviously, I really would love to play Nikki, but I gotta say, I came into this league making a tape, calling Alex out. I have been, as Roka said, chomping at the bit. I don't know why that's even a chomp. What bit? I don't know.
Just focus on your promo.
It's a horse. A horse, the thing you put in.
Put him in his place, John. Reel these youngins in.
I've been waiting to play this man since like probably 2018, 2017, whenever he joined. I don't know.
I would have joined. I would have made an old joke and been like, since I was born.
You know, if it can happen.
There has been Alex Damon.
Use this in your promo.
The truth is he's prepared for either one, Alex Damon or Nikki DeMolanta. And Nikki DeMolanta has not surprised me at all. We know this, to be good at Star Wars and to be married to a man who is good at Star Wars. We've seen this with Molly Damon. We've seen this with Nikki DeMolanta. They have to study with them and they learn it. They get it into their bones, into their blood. So nothing has surprised me about Nikki.
Inject that Star Wars knowledge right into my muscles.
Takes out Alex Damon, so by proxy of what Roka is saying, Jill, you are very good at Star Wars.
The cream rises to the
With
top.
my 2
And
points.
He's gonna play, and that's who he's gonna play.
To be fair, I knew all those questions. They're just buried in the back of my mind right now because we haven't studied Star Wars at all.
Also, give Roka his match. I will
Damn it!
Roka, you know I have absolutely no pull on that one, but I'm sure we can make shirts or something. So, anyways, take care, guys. Best of luck the rest of the tournament.
Thank you.
Bye.
Laura, it's so disappointing. It must be so disappointing to play at the level that you
Interesting
played
that there
at
was
today
no
and not
cut
walk away with the
It
W.
went straight to this promo, which I like.
No, it's not great.
I don't dislike it. Yeah.
Jake's trying to get out of here. He's like,
That's
cut
not.
it.
No.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I'll
I'm
give my
kidding.
thoughts for afterwards. This is the
ready
last
to
time we'll
be
see
done
Laura
for
here,
the
so
season.
we'll talk about it
feels
afterwards.
good.
Laura, come to
I think I
Spectacular,
can
please.
Yes,
At least go out on a
please.
high note that I played the best that I could.
Absolutely. And Winston, I know that you have just bounds and bounds of respect for this woman.
Oh, 1,000%. I once again, the fact that I got to make a new friend and make one out of somebody so smart and talented and can cut a promo. Y'all see that Joker-ish she did for the last match? Like, y'all clowns ain't ready for this girl. Like, I wish that Laura had an inner that she like wanted to act or something, because I would just write a whole movie for her to just be in, because she's just out here killing the game. But I know she's all like, the funny thing is, Laura, can I share a secret you share with me? Is that okay?
Sure, go for it.
So Laura essentially told me, she's like, oh, I love doing these promos, but I am screaming agony on the inside of nerves while doing it. So she just like lets it. You can't tell them. Like, tell me you don't look at her and go,
No, I never would have guessed.
You trying to?
I can see that with her.
Very
Though.
good
I can
at
definitely see that with
covering.
her.
Yeah, for sure. She's very good at covering those nerves with just that icy edge, and that's what makes her such a dangerous competitor, honestly. Because if you were nervous before today's match, no one had a clue.
No,
truthfully.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Ice water in the veins, man. Absolute ice water in the veins. So, of course, am I sad that our run this season is over? Yes. But I also understand, like, let's be honest, of all the Schmoedown competitors, nobody has to cram more ridiculous crap in their head than Star Wars competitors. It's not even remotely close.
Nope.
The level of intricate detail that you have to keep organized in your brain. So I'm not surprised when by most accounts in seasons prior, this is over by the summer until Spectacular. So to still be doing this in the middle of the fall, like, that's a lot. So I totally understand that sentiment. I wish we could keep going together, but it's totally fine, man. I am proud of everything that she did today. And I got to ask you the question, Laura. You were out here being like, I'll kill you. How dare you take me away from Chandler?
I kill you.
I know I didn't necessarily give you as many victories, but did you at least enjoy some of the time we spent together this past year?
Some of the time.
We had fun. It was a fun year. I enjoyed it.
Aw.
Legitimately.
We love a good closure.
And at the end of the day, at least in comparison to Gold Leader, I still have my job. So.
Oh, shots fired! And you ain't begging for matches like
Winston couldn't even get it out.
Just like a grifter in a really bad.
She was waiting
Yeah.
to deliver that smack.
Yeah, and speaking of cowboy, chomping at the bit, Gold Leader, that's a reference to horses and their bridles. Yeah, sorry.
I knew it too. I knew it.
Oh my god. Well, you know, I'm really disappointed that you guys didn't pull off the victory
Laura.
today because I would have enjoyed seeing more of this Laura Kelly in this tournament. So tough loss today, my lady. But I will see you again next season, and I hope you enjoy your time off because let's face it, everybody's brain needs a reboot every once in a while, even a droid, you know?
Oh yeah, I intend to enjoy my time off very much. Thank you.
Yes, enjoy your time off.
I mean, PJ, if you wanted to be like the outlaw, try to trash.
All right. Well, what a great way to
Lord.
what a
There's
great
one
way to
woman
end
you
her
do not
season
mess
with
with.
a sick burn that ends her way out of 2021 in the
What a
Schmoedown.
way! What a way to go out.
Unfortunately, that is the last time that we'll see her competing.
Hi, Ray.
Yeah, she's grabbing all kinds of crap from this garage right now. She
Hey,
finished
baby
her bone and
Ray.
she's going chaotic right now.
I hear just crunch, crunch, crunch.
Yeah,
crunch.
I'll mute myself when I'm not talking. But I did want to say that this is something important, and Leo, thank you for this. Swag now only has Paul Yama left in the Schmoedown for the rest of the year.
Oh my god!
After Lon's loss
Jesus.
last week to Dan, Paul is now the lone remaining Swag member left for the rest of the season.
And he's got Barbarian. So
That's right.
Oh man, no drip drip this year, Chuck.
Yeah, it's a little rough. Little rough. But look, Laura, she probably obviously didn't have the year that she wanted to. She had a little bit of ups and downs. She only got to play a handful of matches because she had waited so long for that Demalanta match, right? After defeating Molly earlier this year. But on the flip side, she faced an opponent who showed once again why he's so good. Why he went perfect this match. He didn't get asked all his questions, but he didn't miss a single thing, and he answered everything to the highest value. And Gold Leader looks like someone that both Alex and Nikki should probably be terrified of. And it's no doubt going to be an incredible tournament final, whoever he does face.
It's gonna be wild. I am very interested to see that finals because the next match, it's just just not Star Wars if it wasn't a heavyweight every single match.
It's a coin toss every single match, for sure.
It's literally just who's gonna win today? I don't know, but it's gonna be fun to watch. And Laura, don't take a shot at Laura because she's gonna burn you with some sick burns. So, yeah.
Quickly before we get out, do we think that this is Laura's final time on Swag?
Yes.
Do you think she moves on next year?
I think, yeah. I think if Winston has to pick one Star Wars player, I think he's going to go with Ace.
And
as he should.
And yes, and Laura's probably going to take her shot with Shannon.
Mhm.
Probably.
Because that'll be the final piece to that core four that she has that she's probably wanted this year. Even though they're doing great, she probably does miss having Laura on the squad like they did last year. So it's definitely gonna be interesting. It's definitely gonna be interesting. Any final thoughts on Laura Kelly and Gold Leader before we wrap it up?
Thanks for the points, Gold Leader.
Yeah, we'll be waiting to see who he faces as Alex Damon and Nikki Dimon to show off next week in the Star Wars tournament final on the other side of the bracket. Until then, we'll be back tomorrow for Danger Zone and the Untouchables. A very big teams match, which is going to be very, very exciting. No match reaction on Friday, but we will be here for Happy Hour. Happy Hour will be here immediately after the pay-per-view, excuse me. And both Peggy Gubbins and Christy V will be joining Jill and Molly for that
Yay!
one. Stay tuned for that one. Patrons, look out for all those posts. Lots of questions out there for you guys right now for upcoming stuff. Make sure you guys are paying attention to that. Would love to hear from you guys. And there he is, Gold Leader. What can I say except
what can I say?
Thank you, Gold Leader. Great way to end this stream today. Congratulations on the victory. Hope everyone has a great night, and we'll catch you guys back tomorrow.
Bye.